Hello, good people. This is Minyari, and as you can see, I am looking at a different screen than what you might be accustomed to. I am taking a little bit of a vacation from VNH. I still log in every day and I do my things, but I have been spending a lot of time in this new game called Chimeraland. I think the game is fresh out of beta. I think there's still some beta stuff going on, but it is a very new game, and there's a lot to it, man. It's a bit difficult to get started. When I first I downloaded it one day, it kind of interested me, and I didn't like it. I was like, there's just too much. There's too much going on, and the text is very small, so some things are really hard to read, and I deleted it. And then a friend said, hey, do you want to come play Chimeraland with me? And I was like, ugh. I just deleted that game, but yeah, I'll try it. I mean, she had been watching some tutorials and whatnot, and she felt like she had a handle on things. She had spent many hours getting things figured out, and since I had somebody to kind of learn the ropes with, I said, okay, I'll give it a try. So here we are. I've only been playing this for like, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks now, and I'm already like level 50, and I've got a really beautiful house. I've got a beautiful mount. I did pay some money for some things. I did spend a little bit of money on the game, but I'm glad that I did. The friend that I played with, when I told her what I bought, she was like, well, I hope that it was worth it. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of is. So, I'm waking up in my house. I logged out last night, and because I wanted to check on my fish tank first thing this morning. I have a little swordfish in there that as I have to feed it. If you click on fish farming, it gives you a little menu, and it tells you over here on the right, fullness, it's going to die in 16 hours, but it takes 2 days and 14 hours and 20 minutes and 52 seconds before it's reached its final stage. So I just have to go and fish to feed it. But I'm not going to do that right now. I wanted to just kind of fly around for 20 minutes and show you some things. For instance, like my Pinniput. This is one of the things that I actually spent money on, was to buy a Pinniput Evol pill and evolution pill. And what you do is there's a shop, and you can buy different things. Now, at the top, you see it says 21.50, 10.793. These are some of the very many currencies in this game, and the amber you have to buy for cash, and then you convert the amber to rubies, which the way that you do that is you buy a special pack. I don't remember which one it was. Lucky something. It tells you, everything tells you how to get in this game, which is very nice. But you click on obtain, and it tells you flat out, purchase the Cheerful Romp gift, the Endless Luck Pit, Medusa Twilight gift, when you buy any of these, and what I did was I did the Endless Luck gift, which is here, for 10 amber. If you look over here on the left, when you open it, you have a 46% chance to obtain cowries, a 50% chance to claim rubies, so 10 rubies for 10 ambers. It's an even exchange, and a 3.9% chance to get a level 2 pet skill kit, and a 0.1% chance to obtain a limitless blood egg. So what I did was I bought the amber, which here is the prices for that. I did the $15 pass for $9.80 amber, and at the time that I bought it, I got other things as well. Sage, I guess. I don't remember. I guess 980 sage, which is another form of currency that you can use. You can also find sage, like you get it when you're doing quests and stuff. So anyways, to get this pet, you have to go to your shop and then buy a, which I bought on sale. Here we go. The Pin-a-Pup. Well, no, not that one. Pin-a-Pup Evol Pill. It's 1,000 rubies, which I only have 50 of now. But at the time that I bought it, it was on sale for like 700. So still, that was a significant purchase. But once I bought this mount, like the whole game really opened up for me. First of all, let me pop out of this little window here where I'm at. This is my home that I'm in. The houses, you can build amazing houses, which I hope to be able to show you over the coming times. But basically, this gave me a flying mount. This is a very easy to control flying mount. There's 2 different kinds of flying mounts in this game, and you've got your hover flyers, and then you've got other flyers like the condors and the vultures. And the mechanics that they fly are different. And I am really grateful that I have a hover pet. So this is my home, and this is my view. This is the world this is only a part of it. And I can go to down here, hide, and I can hide all the UI, which is lovely, which makes exploring really nice. There's my clan leader's house down here. And inside there, she's got all the different clan structures. And then my house is up here. And there is a giant beast by my house. But yeah, I've been playing 2 weeks, and this is what I've accomplished. So this is my house. I've got many levels. You can see that there are planets in space, which I can actually go to. I can fly around in space. I'm not going to mess with this guy because he's very strong and I am not. But I think that with a team of 2 of my clanmates, we could probably take that down. Maybe three clanmates. Usually when I log on in the morning, come and just kind of check the status of things, and I'll get rid of any dead pine trees that are blocking my view. Come over here and check my garden. I see some flowers have bloomed. So I'm going to gather these. Now, okay, so let me explain this for people. For gardening, what you do, this is confusing, it was confusing for me. When you get to the point where you can place your spirit or your totem here, core pylon, this allows you to garden, but it only gives you, when you first start, this small plot of area, and you have to build it off of your home area. So it goes in the real world. And in order to plant things, you need to fertilize the plots. And to do that, you go to the build menu, and then you see over here on the right, it's got the little hand, and then I just use ash, and then you see it looks like it's got water in it, so it's ready to go. And then we'll fertilize this one. Now, I do want to do a disclaimer. I am no expert on this game, just like I'm no expert at Villagers and Heroes, although I'm much more learned with Villagers and Heroes than this game for sure. So anyways, when I'm looking at this menu here, when I highlight the plant, and the way that you highlight things, you see that little white dot in the middle? That's kind of like your, it's there all the time. And it's kind of like your guide. So I can point that little white dot and it highlights the plant, or now it's highlighting the plot. You see the difference? Alright, so when I highlight the plant and I'm looking at the text, it says harvest pause. That means that my land, which you can see, needs to be fertilized. So I'm just going to fertilize it real quick. And I'll do the same to this one. Alright, so in 3 hours this plant will be ready to be harvested. And now, close that out. Let's see if I have any seedlings that I can stick in here. This is my inventory. My gear is over here on the left. Still working on. And a nice thing about this is that, first of all, if you look down at the bottom here where you see the text, it says load. So you can increase the weight of what you carry, which different things weigh different amounts. Like a key, if you look over here on the left, it says weight 0. And then food is very heavy, so weight on one piece of soy braised pork, sounds delicious, is 3. This box of. So an interesting thing also is that ammo weighs nothing. So we've got ammo down here at the bottom, like 600 bolts. There's no weight, so you can carry as much ammo as you like. Notice down here where it says load, and it's got the little red arrow. It says down. I'm not really sure what the red arrow means. It says overloaded, but I'm not even halfway. But anyway, backpack slots 156 of 400. So they give you a ton of storage spaces, and 9,000 load is quite significant weight. So you can go out and gather and mine and stuff, and you can do that for a while. and everything is broken down into different categories, so it's very easy to find things. I found, and it tells you with little exclamation points what is new in your inventory. You get plans for making different gear and furniture, which I have stuffed in my other storage. So one of the, first let me finish what I was doing here. It's very easy, hush to cry. It's very easy to get distracted in this game because it's like everything is squirrel, because it's like you just get drawn into other things. Alright, so I only have 2 sunflower seedlings, so I'm going to go check in my storage and see what else I have, because I want to plant 3 of something. So I built all of this, and I actually moved it once because I had built it elsewhere. Basically your final plot is 13 by 13, so when you place a house you need to consider where you're placing exactly. But hopefully in 20 minutes that I'm giving myself to do this today, I will be able to show you a couple of like really cool houses. Just the scope of what is available and what you can do is just amazing. Like everything is like, this rock is mineable. So now I want to place those plants that I just grabbed out of my storage. And I'm going to click on the button on the right here in my inventory, and then just, click place. And then I get this menu here, and I click the hand, and I place it. Place that one. And then I place that one. Now I'm going to click undo to get out of that menu. What I do want to also talk about with gardening real quick is that you have 2 options for fertilizing. In order to plant a plant, you have to fertilize your plots, as I just explained. And then to speed up the growth of the plant, then you click on Fertilize Plant. And I actually researched and built this sprinkler which does the fertilizing for me. But it's kind of awkward because it has a range of 8, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it doesn't like, it's very awkward. Only 4 plants are now getting the benefit of the sprinkler, so that's kind of weird. But that's okay. I put my good plants back here, and then I put just common plants over here. So that's my gardening for the moment. Excuse me. Another interesting thing about this game is that it's so dynamic, and one of the things, you have to eat or else you literally die. So to eat, there's this little button. You see where the text is scrolling right now? That's the universal chat. And underneath it you see like a little whistle icon, and then you see a little, looks like a cookie sandwich. You click on that, and then you can hitting myself or pet, you can switch whether you're feeding yourself or your pet, and both are important. But for now I'm just gonna feed myself, and I'm gonna go to my storage real quick. I built this stupid bone veggie rack the other day, which was a pain because I had to go out and get all the materials to make it, and it's too big. I wanted to put it right here next to my stove, but it's too big and it won't fit. But anyway, So let's look at storage too. So there, you can have a total of 14 storage units in your house, no more. I don't know whether that changes as your house levels up, but I'm going to say probably not. Oh, we've just hit the 20-minute mark. Ugh. I'll keep going for a little bit. But, so your storage here, you get 14 slots for your house. It may level up as you level up your home, but I'm not 100% sure, and I kind of think, sorry, I had to throw a pillow. I kind of think that it doesn't. So what's important to note here is that over here on the left, I've got all these different storages. It's meat, cloth, gear, trees, bones, wood, plans. These are all the things that I can make. Furniture. Here I've got, I don't have my stickies. Oh, they're not in there either. Oh, I don't think you can store storage in storage. I think I read that. So I can't put my shelves in there that I have. Stone. I've got lots and lots of stone, which I need to donate to my clan. So hold on, let me grab that real quick. Squirrel. Stone. I'm going to withdraw 1,000 stone. And cook. I'm going to withdraw 50 of these nails. Now, back to what I was talking about. Food I'm going to eat. See, on the top left-hand corner, there's the yellow, it's a stomach icon, and it's nearly depleted. And I also need health. So first I'm going to take a tonic, which are these things here. And I'm not in any great hurry to... If I eat the orchid soup, it restores fullness and hit points, and also gives a little bit of XP. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that, and then I'm going to try and fill up on the other veggies. So different foods do different things. So like if you look at this purple one up in the top left hand or right hand side, it has a little icon, and that tells me, oh, poop, I just ate it. Here's another one. So the little icon, it gives resilience. So grants resilience plus 15 for 15 minutes, and gives XP. And like this one here has a little cloud on it, so that tells me that it buffs the environment debuffs. So it rains, it's raining right now, and we have cloudy skies, and pretty soon there will be raindrops coming down, which is denoted as humidity. But different foods that you eat can, like there's cold buffs when you go to cold areas, it'll give you like a heat resistance or cold resistance. If you go to hot areas like the desert, it gives you heat resistance. So there's different foods, buffs that give you different things. I'm gonna fly to the village and pick up my daily quest, and then I'm gonna call this stream done for today. I kind of want to keep it down to like 20-minute increments, because I know that I can go absolutely bonkers with this game as far as taking time. But here's my house. Whenever you visit somebody's house, try and find their mailbox, and then click on visit, and then give their house a like. But the menu tells you all kinds of things that happened in your house. Tells you when your crops are ready, and you get messages in the game that tell you when your crops are ready and whatnot. So when I log in, I typically, like, this is my work area. So I've got my crafting tables and stuff down here in my basement. This is my spirit stone. When I teleport home, this is where I land. I've got storage. This is my quote living room area. More storage. They've got a shop where you can spend your mini currencies. There's like this is general currency with the calories. You've got pendants, which you earn by doing totems with your friends. You've got the ink black, which I have 800 ink black, so I'm thinking they're from doing like totem trials. I'm not sure where the ink black stones come from. I think questing in villages actually gives ink black stones. And then the raw purple, again, I don't know where I'm getting this currency from. The molten shop. So there's many currencies, and you can buy different upgrades and whatnot. This is your game pod, and this is where you kind of like do practice your skills and stuff, and you get XP for doing the different simulations, I'm gonna call it. This thing here is a hatcher or an incubator where you can hatch eggs. And I've got several eggs ready to go. This is the dressing table where you can change your appearance. You can actually transform your races. I started out as Hansel, which is the fox. But like everybody and their sister is a fox. So I went with the goat. I started out as a fox, which... they're very pretty, so I can see why, I know why I was wanting to use that tune. They're cute, they're pretty, but I ended up with the goat for obvious reasons. And she actually has a little tail under there, it's cute. And you can change everything about it, and I'm very disappointed in myself that I didn't have the foresight to start streaming this game the first time I started playing it, because the learning is a lot. So anyway, when I log on every day, I come up here to my spirit gatherer and I hit XP convergence, and it just gives me this gathers XP all through the day, and it gives me a little boost. And then from here, we will go to the town, and I'll fly to the nearest village rather than teleport over there. I'm going to sneeze in just a second. Maybe. Ooh, God bless me. Alright, so now I'm going to call my pet. And up in the top right-hand corner, you see the little whistle. If you long press on it, you can choose whether you're going to call your mount or your attendant. And that's one of the awesome things about this game. I'm going to recall Lilyville right now and then call her back. You get a mount and you get an attendant. And both of them fight alongside you. So like when you're fighting, your skills... their skills add to your skills, and when you're fighting monsters or whatever, beasties, as we call them, the pet kills with you. Look at this. It's a rabbit, and its name is Minari. Minair? I don't know how they want to pronounce it, but I thought it was pretty funny that there is a Minari. I have one pet, actually. If I look at pets, it's a rabbit. But, yeah, and there's so much to this game. It's so hard to cram it into 20 minutes. Here's my pets, and this was my first pet, and when you devour other pets, you can take on attributes from the pets. So this is the leopard beak, which is kind of like a basic mount that everybody wants to get because they're very fast and they're good fighters. And I think they're kind of badass looking by themselves. Here's one. I put the horns on this one, and I just really liked it. The horns came from devouring a horse deer. And to get the Pentapup, I bought that evol pill, and then I had to go hunt down other creatures and have the I started out with a leopard beak, and then I had to get wings from a beetle fly, and I don't remember what the other creature was that I had to devour, but I had to make a really god-awful ugly creature and then go talk to the spirit witch, and it turned it from this creature, the leopard beak, which had been horribly deformed, into this frickin' adorable Pentapup, which I named Lilyville because it just seems like such a funny name for a badass death dealer, like this flame-throwing, spinning creature. I love it. The dinosaur is the first one of the is a gift for new players right now. I'm sure that's probably going to change at some point, but if you want a dinosaur, now's the time to get in on that. I have not played this one very often, but I did level it up to level 40. My Pentapup is 49. And you can see we've got like the info. He's hungry. She's hungry. It gives you info about the attack, the HP, defense, all that good stuff. So later on I can talk about bloodlines and how they all, these contribute to my attributes in a way. Here's a rhino that I tamed or caught. Grizzly, he looks very uncomfortable to ride. I've got this bad guy, he's awesome. And I just hatched this fish. You've got fish that can swim underwater, and when you're mounted on the fish, you can you don't have to breathe. I hatched this one in my aquarium, which was fun. And then I've got a zebra mount. I was hoping that if I devoured a zebra that they would get stripes, but that's not the case. This is like a little pet that kind of follows you around and doesn't really do anything important. So anyway, where's Lilyville? Get on Lilyville. And we're going to ride over to the village so I can pick up quests. This is my friend Lil's house. She's coming quite a way here. And she's only been playing for a couple of days, really. And this is already her house. She's got a beautiful little staircase. And this is her little workroom area. She still hasn't figured out the roof. But anyway, so I come over here and I just follow the mountain. And it's really cool if you're just flying somewhere, if you know where you're going. You can turn off your UI display and just really enjoy the beauty of this game. I've got these blessed trees here that give you a special kind of wood, and when you're chopping them down, they summon a guardian that will kill you and your pets if you're not careful. Your pets come with a set number of lives, and once you kill them X number of times, then you can feed them something to restore their lives back to their full capacity. Got some more trees. This is a beautiful little community up here, and like people, in some ways this is ugly. Like people stick houses up in strange places, But some people have the ability to actually make their houses just gorgeous. And we're starting to see a lot of decayed houses, like this house is decayed. So, people are starting to drop out of the game, which is fine, because now these house areas are going to be available to other people. And you can demolish these houses too when they've got the green on them like that. Oops. So you demolish the house and you get siege points, and then a little sign pops up, and they've got like 2 days to come back and reclaim their house and their spot. But look at the view here. It's very dynamic. So now we're heading to the village. Over here you can see a tower. So when you look at the map is huge, okay? So this is just a portion of, and there's 3 different continents. You got West Mount, East Mount, South Mount. I'm sorry, 4 continents, and Central Mount. Central Mount is where PvP happens. And I live on East Mount, which is the Fiery Hills clan. The South Mount area is the 9 Lee clan. And the West Mount area is the Berry clan faction. I keep saying clan, but it's really faction. And you cannot gather on other continents without a pass. If you do, then the Sky Police come and kill you and your pet, and it's not a fun time. But if you go to a harbor, you can buy a pass. There's a harbor over here. You can buy a pass to go to the other continents. But anyway, when you first land, wherever you go, when you look at the map, you're going to be looking for these things, these central pillars, and you want to go to these pillars and activate them. And once you do, then you can teleport to them. So it gives you the ability to go anywhere you want on the map. And I'm not going to talk about the other icons right now. But there's a tower right there. You can see it clearly. And then it's also on the map. But we're going to go to the village real quick, and I'm going to grab the quests and call it a day. And, well, call it a day for quick. I'm going to be here a while. But I know when I'm coming over this way, I'm going to be looking for a big rock and then another big rock. It looks like an egg. There's the egg. And also, I can go to the map, and I know that I'm going to the village and stuff over here. This is where I'm headed, and I can hover my mouse over it, my cursor, and then down here in the bottom right hand corner it says position. I just tap that. See where it says cancel now? And then when I come back to my main UI, you see it. It's marked right there on my screen, 1/2 mile. So I just aim for the marker and go. And like all these things here, like the blue things, those are bones that can be gathered. All the trees can be cut down to gather wood. You can mine rocks. Okay, so here's the bounty hunter, the bounty statue for this village. And I go and I just talk to him real quick. And I'm given a choice of several bounties. I'm going to take the one with the most stars because it gives the best rewards. And the rewards that you get are two different kinds of currency, or I'm sorry, you got XP, and then you've got currency, the firestones, and then golden thread, which is a crafting material to make more currency, sage, which is a form of currency, and then a gift basket, which gives different things like can give wood and like materials or just various different items. So I'm going to take that one, and then over here I think I'm going to take the I'll go ahead and take the fine timber, and then from these I'm going to do the poplar sap, or I could do a free refresh. I'll do that one. And then I'm given this fuse to gold jade, do that one. And then gather 30 logs is easy, and then 4 palm leaves is easy. And I got one more. So small beast meat, which I'm pretty sure I have in my storage. Oh, no, I've gotten my 6. Oh, I got that one. Alright, so here's another thing. When you first start out, you get free bounty things. So I'm going to use it right now on the fine timber, because I don't really want to waste all that timber. So I have the bounty marks. I'm going to use that, a bounty order, and that completes it immediately, which just levels me up. So that's exciting. And then I'm just going to go through my, oh, I forgot, then you got to come over here and talk to the ranger who hangs out in front of the, no, that's the auctioneer. Oh, she's over here with the exclamation. The blue thing here is the dance ball, and every day between, is it 12 to 2 and 7 to 9, a dance party happens, and you join the dance party, and you get XP and items, random items. Like last night I did it, and I got a bunch of seedlings. And apparently if you do it on the weekend, you get double. So that's cool. Now I'm going to go talk to this ranger. I'm going to get a quest from the ranger for today. And what she does is she gives you quests to go take pictures of various items. And to do that, you press your wheel down in the bottom left-hand side. There's a little house with spokes around it. You click on the house icon, and that brings up your menu wheel. And then to take a picture, you click on View, which is on the left next to Call Pet. You click on View, and it automatically puts you into a mode where you still have a little bit of UI that you have to look at, but when you actually take the picture, it removes all the UI. And basically, like for instance, I can take a picture of Lilyville. And if you notice, when I put the little, see the little white dot that's in the middle? When I center it on Lilyville, it puts the object up in the top right-hand corner. And then when I press the camera button, which I can zoom in or out over here, and then when I press the picture button, oh, her eyes were closed. Oh no, they weren't. But it actually, this is the picture that you can save to your phone. Now, if you're doing the daily quest, if you don't want to take up valuable resource on your phone, then you don't. It'll say mission complete, but you don't have to actually save it. You can exit out of there, or you can post it to Facebook. I wish they had post it to Twitter or whatever, but for right now it's just Facebook. And I'm going to exit out of that without saving. And so now I've got my quests, which if I look on the left-hand side of the screen, you see the little yellow square with the exclamation point. I click on that over there, and I can open up the quest menu, which shows all the quests that I have. I've got 3 pages worth of quests, and it tells you what the rewards are going to be. And then here's the one that I just picked up. Take a photo of Job's tears, which are found near the beach. So I just got to go find the Job's tears, and I'll get a picture. And I think she like refreshes it, like once you get the picture of the Job's tears, then she'll give you another thing to go take pictures of. And I think it's like 3 or 5 times that you have to take different pictures, and every time the rewards that you get are a little bit better. So anyway, I'm going to call it for now. I will be back. I would like to just do this in 20-minute increments. I know this one is longer because I've been chit-chatting the whole time. It is nighttime. Beautiful moon. This game is just unreal, and it's free to play, mostly. It is tempting to spend here. Obviously, I feel like the flying mount is essential, but there is an option for people who don't want to pay to get a flying mount. So anyway, thanks for visiting, thanks for watching, and stay tuned because there will be more of Chimeraland in my Twitch future. Have a great day, you guys.